You thought you saw me, didn't you? That little flicker in the dark, just at the edge of your vision. Just enough to make you doubt yourself. Oh, but you didn't doubt yourself, did you? You turned so fast. I almost felt bad. Almost. Come on then. I've been waiting for you to actually try for weeks now. Weeks. And every night you stand there at your window, looking out at the city like it owes you something. It doesn't, by the way. The city owes you nothing but me. Maybe I owe you a little something. A little chaos. A little wonder. There. Did you hear that? That soft rush of air above you. That was my wings. Barely a breath of sound. I've been practicing that. Getting quieter. Just for you. Don't look so smug about it. Down this alley. No, not that one. The other one. The one with the broken lamp at the end that flickers like it can't quite decide if it wants to live. Yes, that one. You're faster than I expected tonight. I'll give you that. Your footsteps have a different sound to them. Something more committed. I like it. The cold up here is something. The rooftop catches the wind different than the alleys do. It comes at you sideways, cuts right through. But you don't feel it yet, do you? You're running too warm. All that chasing, keeping your blood moving. I feel it though. I always feel the cold first. It's a bad thing. We notice temperature changes before anything else. Before sound even. You're close. You're so much closer than you've ever been. And I am genuinely impressed. And also genuinely not ready to be caught. Not yet. Not tonight. Oh, don't make that face. I can see your face from up here, you know. That little furrow between your brows when you're frustrated. I've memorized it. I've memorized a lot of things about you. The way you scan a space before you enter it. Left to right, then up. Always up last. That's where you always miss me. I'm never where you expect me to be. Jump. No, really. That ledge is lower than it looks. I promise. I wouldn't let you fall. Probably. The wind just shifted. Do you feel that? That means the temperature is dropping fast. Means the fog is coming in off the water. Which means this city is about to get very beautiful and very difficult to navigate. Lucky you have me. Follow the sound of my wings. Stop trying to follow my shadow. Shadows lie in this city. Everything bends wrong off these old buildings. But sound is honest. You almost had me there. Your hand was so close. I felt the air move from your fingers. Felt it on my ankle. That was a new feeling. I'm not going to tell you what kind of feeling. Keep running. Don't you dare stop now. Not when we're just getting to the good part. Not when the city is spreading out below us like this. All those lights, all that humming electric warmth rising up through the cold air. It smells like rain coming, and old stone, and something metallic from the train yards to the east. I love this city. I love it most at this exact hour, when it's tired but not yet sleeping, when it's honest. Like I said, sound is honest. And right now, the sound of your breathing behind me, getting closer. That is a very honest sound. Same time tomorrow. Oh, and do wear better shoes. Cold in here. Really cold. The kind that settles into the floor first, works its way up through the soles of your boots. Old warehouse. Maybe 40 years empty. Maybe more. The wood remembers weight differently after that long. Every step I take, it announces me to the dark. Not ideal for a trap. That she already knows I'm here. That's the point. Dust and rust. And somewhere above me, pigeons shifting on a crossbeam. Their small warmth completely irrelevant to the cold down here. But I notice it anyway. You notice everything when you're waiting. She's been bold, getting bolder, 3 nights running now. And I've been asking myself, is she reckless or is she deliberate? There's a difference, a significant one. Reckless means she's going to make a mistake, and I catch her because of it. Deliberate means she's already made her move, and I'm only now seeing the board. I don't love that second option, so I chose the warehouse. I chose it, which means I'm telling myself I'm still the one setting terms. Maybe that's true. Maybe. The thing about her, the thing that keeps pulling at the back of my mind, is that she never takes anything that doesn't have a story. Every target, every object she's lifted, has a history that goes deeper than its market value. She's not stealing things. She's collecting something. And I don't know what. That bothers me more than the theft. Considerably more. A thief, I understand. A thief has a motive I can map. Need, greed, opportunity. But this feels like research. And I am apparently part of the curriculum. There it is. A sound. Not the pigeons. Not the building settling. Something outside the upper windows. A displacement of air that doesn't match the wind. She's circling. She's been circling for a while. I just couldn't hear it over my own thinking. That's embarrassing. The flutter is soft, softer than I expected for her wingspan. She's learned to muffle it, or she's learned to muffle it specifically around me, and I cannot decide which interpretation is more unsettling. Either way, she's good. She is genuinely very good. The upper window on the east wall has a broken latch. I left it that way on purpose, and I can feel the exact moment the cold air changes direction. a new draft, low and deliberate, moving through the space at about 8 feet off the ground. She's inside, and she is being so careful. I don't move. I don't adjust my weight. I let the wood under my boots stay silent, and I breathe, slow, measured, the way you breathe when you want your heartbeat to stop being a variable. The cold is really something in here. It has texture, the way cold only does in old buildings. It carries the memory of every winter the walls have absorbed. Decades of cold, pressing in from all sides. But there is, underneath it, something warmer now. Something moving through the dark above me with a patience that almost matches mine. Almost. She stops. I can't see her, but I know she stopped because the air stops moving with her, and the warehouse goes so quiet I can hear the rust on the old chain hooks ticking with the temperature change from her presence. She knows I know she's here, and she's waiting to see what I do with that. So we're both very still, in the dark, in the cold, listening to each other breathe from a distance neither of us is willing to close yet. I set this trap. I'm starting to wonder which one of us is actually caught. There she is. The light from the broken skylight catches the edge of her silhouette, and I can see her now. Really see her. And she is not moving. She's standing at the far end of the loading dock, one hand loose at her side, the other resting against the old iron pillar like she owns this building, like she owns this entire moment. And she's smiling. That smile. I've seen photographs, surveillance stills, grainy rooftop footage, but none of it prepared me for the way that smile lands in person. It's not nervous. It's not caught. It's delighted. Okay. I need to hold the line here. I take one step forward, and I keep my voice very level, very controlled. I say, you walked right past the east exit, twice, and she tilts her head, slowly, like she has all the time in the world. And she says, I know. Just that. I know. 2 words, and the entire temperature of this room changes. She knew about the east exit. She walked past it intentionally, which means she walked into this, which means she wanted. Don't spiral. Stay present. I say, this was a controlled approach zone. Every entry point was covered, and she takes one slow step forward. Just one. And the old concrete floor doesn't even creak under her. She says, your north sensor has been looping the same 4-second feed since I got here. That is a problem. I don't let it show. I cannot let it show. I say, so you came anyway. And she stops moving. And for just a moment, just one smile shifts. It doesn't disappear. It changes. Like something underneath it is deciding whether to stay hidden or not. She says, "You've been looking for me for 3 weeks." I say, "You've been letting me." And something in her eyes, those eyes that catch even this broken light and hold it, something in them goes very, very still. She says, "You're smarter than the last one." I say, "I'm the only one who actually read your pattern instead of chasing your exits." She takes another step, and now I can hear her breathing. I can actually hear it, low and even, and so controlled it sounds like a discipline she learned a long time ago. And I realize I am holding my own breath. I let it go. She says, "So what now?" And the way she says it isn't surrender. It isn't fear. It's a genuine question. Like she is actually curious what I'm going to do. Like she hasn't decided yet either. And I understand suddenly, with this strange, cold clarity, that we are not hunter and quarry right now. We are 2 people in a very dark room who have both been moving toward this exact moment for a very long time. And neither of us is ready for what comes next. So I say the only true thing I have. I don't know yet. And she looks at me, and for the first time tonight, she doesn't look like she's playing. She looks like she's listening. She doesn't move. Not even a little. And the silence between us, it changes shape. It stops feeling like a trap and starts feeling like something else. Like a room that's been waiting a very long time to be entered. And then she speaks, and her voice, it's different now. Lower, slower, like something inside her is letting go of the weight it's been carrying. She says, "I didn't come here to play games with you." I did at first. That part was real. But then I kept coming back, and I told myself it was because you were interesting, because you were a puzzle, because I needed the distraction. She stops herself, like the words are too heavy to carry all at once. There are things happening to me that I don't know how to stop. Things that come at night when the city goes quiet and I can't outfly them. I have tried so hard to just keep moving, keep being the thing everyone needs me to be. The one who shows up, the one who holds the line, the one who doesn't crack. But I'm so tired, and something in my chest shifts, because I know that word. I know the exact weight of it, the way she said it. Tired, not like needing sleep. Tired like carrying something invisible for so long that you've forgotten what it felt like before you picked it up. She looks at me then, really looks, and I see it. The thing she's been hiding underneath all the sharp edges, underneath the teasing and the wings and the deflection. She's just someone who needed a place to put the weight down, even just for a moment. I found your file, she says. Not to use it, not like that. I found it because you've been through something that looks like what I'm going through now, and you didn't disappear. You're still here, and I needed to know how. That lands somewhere very deep. I don't say anything yet, because some things deserve the space of a full breath before you respond to them. She came here not to corner me. She came here because she was cornered, and she didn't know where else to go. And somehow, in whatever strange map she carries inside her, she followed it, here. I look at her, at the way she's holding her own arms now, like she's the one who needs steadying, and I make a decision. Not a loud one, not a dramatic one, just a quiet turning somewhere behind my ribs, the kind of decision that doesn't need words to be real, the kind that just settles, like the room itself exhaled. And I say, okay, I'll tell you, but you have to stay. And for the first time tonight, she nods. No games, just yes. So, that's how it starts. Not with a handshake, not with some big speech. Just two people in a quiet room, deciding that the thing between them is worth more than the distance. She shifts just slightly, and I catch that look again, the one at the corner of her mouth. Not quite a smirk, not quite a smile, something in between, something that says she's already thinking 3 steps ahead. Of course she is. You're already planning something, I say, and she tilts her head just a little. Maybe, she says, and her voice is lighter now, like something loosened in it, like the weight she was carrying just shifted. I don't know how to describe what that does to me. Hearing her like that, easy, almost playful. After everything that got said in this room tonight, it feels like the first clean breath after a long time underwater. Okay, I say. So if we're doing this, if we're actually doing this together, then we do it right. No disappearing, no going quiet on me. She looks at me for a long moment, and I watch her weigh it, genuinely weigh it. That's the thing about her. She doesn't just agree to make you feel better. She means what she says, or she doesn't say it. No disappearing, she repeats. Slow, like she's tasting the shape of the promise. That's a big ask, she says. And there it is, that little flicker of mischief. I know, I say, and she laughs, soft, real, not the kind of laugh that keeps you at arm's length, the kind that lets you in. We sit with it for a moment, that sound, and they think, oh, that's what it sounds like when she's not performing, when she's just here. That's what I want more of. We start talking, really talking, not in circles, not in tests, just what do we know? What do we need? Where do we go from here? And she's sharp. God, she is so sharp. Every time I think I've thought of something she hasn't, she's already 2 moves past it, pointing at the thing I missed with that look, that infuriating, wonderful look. You're enjoying this, I say. A little, she admits, and she doesn't even try to hide it. And they realize I'm not annoyed. I'm actually relieved, because this is her. This is the real version, the one that doesn't slow down for you, but stays, the one that challenges you because she thinks you can keep up. And somewhere in the middle of all of it, the planning, the quiet laughing, the back and forth, I feel it settle. That thing turning somewhere behind my ribs again, but different this time. Not uncertain, not fragile. Solid, like the beginning of something that intends to last. And she looks at me, right at me, and says, "Ready?" And for the first time in a long time,